7 signs. You're becoming a high-value person. Denzel Washington motivation, Stoicism. Success is not how high you have climbed, but how you make a positive difference to the world. Roy T. Bennett. This powerful quote speaks to the essence of what it means to be a high-value person, not just in terms of achievement, but in how we impact others. Have you ever asked yourself, what does it really mean to be a high-value person? Today, we'll explore the key signs that show you're on the path to becoming someone who inspires, uplifts, and makes a meaningful difference. Before we dive in, take a moment to reflect. What does being high value look like to you? Feel free to drop your thoughts in the comments below. Join us on this journey of self-improvement as we uncover these powerful principles and how you can apply them to create lasting growth and happiness in your own life. Welcome to Stoic In Your Life. Let's get started. Number 1. You stop judging others by appearance. A high-value person doesn't waste time or energy judging others based on superficial characteristics like appearance. In a world dominated by social media and external perceptions, it's all too easy to fall into the trap of making snap judgments about people based on how they look, how they dress, or what image they present online. However, someone who embodies true value knows that real worth lies beneath the surface, within the core of a person's character, intentions, and actions. While society may often prioritize outward beauty, status, or material possessions, these external traits are fleeting. True beauty is found in a person's integrity, kindness, resilience, and capacity for empathy. A high-value person understands that these inner qualities, not physical attributes, should be the standard by which we measure others. When you shift your focus from evaluating people based on appearance to appreciating who they are at their core, you unlock a deeper, more meaningful way of connecting with others. This change in perspective doesn't only transform how you view others, it also alters how you perceive yourself. In today's world where social comparison is rampant and external validation is often prioritized, letting go of the need to judge others based on superficial traits can free you from the insecurity that comes with it. Social media constantly bombards us with curated images of perfection, making it easy to forget that beauty isn't skin deep. True beauty comes from authenticity, from standing firm in your own truth, regardless of how others may see you. When you stop measuring your worth against societal standards of success or beauty, you begin to appreciate yourself for your unique qualities and character. This newfound self-acceptance allows you to form deeper, more genuine connections with others. You begin to understand and value people not for their outward appearances but for their struggles, their dreams, and the wisdom they carry. This shift in mindset helps you build relationships grounded in respect and empathy, where both parties grow and support each other, fostering connections that are more enriching and lasting. Letting go of external validation also impacts your self-perception. As you release the pressure to conform to external standards, you start to embrace your imperfections and the uniqueness that makes you who you are. This shift is a sign of emotional intelligence and maturity, essential qualities of a high-value person. By focusing on cultivating inner qualities rather than seeking approval from others, you learn to appreciate the things that truly matter: your character, your integrity, and your ability to connect with others on a deeper level. Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." This quote underscores a central tenet of Stoicism, that true wealth is found not in material goods or external success, but in cultivating a life aligned with virtue, wisdom, and integrity. High-value individuals embody this wisdom by focusing on depth rather than surface-level appearances. In addition to transforming your self-perception, this perspective creates a sense of belonging for others. In a world where many people feel judged or disconnected due to not meeting society's expectations, a high-value person creates an environment where others feel seen and respected for who they truly are. This sense of belonging fosters trust and emotional openness. People are more likely to share their authentic selves when they feel safe from judgment. When you foster this environment of mutual respect, it naturally leads to stronger, more meaningful relationships. These connections are based on shared understanding, not on external qualities that can easily be misinterpreted or forgotten. This shift in mindset not only improves how you relate to others, but also opens you to new opportunities. By no longer focusing on judgments based on appearances, you start to recognize the richness of people's inner lives. You stop filtering your interactions through societal norms and expectations, and instead begin to experience the fullness of human diversity. This is a central practice of modern Stoicism, a philosophy that encourages us to focus on what is within our control and to let go of the external judgments that often hold us back. Modern Stoicism teaches us to connect with the essence of others, valuing character over appearance, and to lead more intentional, fulfilling lives. The Stoic wisdom of focusing on what truly matters, inner strength, wisdom, and emotional resilience, has never been more relevant in our fast-paced, image-driven world. Embracing this Stoic perspective also cultivates greater emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, or the ability to understand and manage both your emotions and those of others, is a hallmark of a high-value person. People with high emotional intelligence respond to others with empathy and understanding, rather than being clouded by superficial judgments. This quality helps them navigate challenging situations with grace, build trust, and foster mutual respect. As a result, they form stronger personal and professional relationships, grounded in shared values and respect. High-value individuals don't engage in superficial judgments because they recognize that true worth lies in the depths of a person's character. By embracing modern Stoicism, they free themselves from the need for external validation and instead form deeper, more meaningful connections. They cultivate empathy, emotional intelligence, and wisdom, creating an environment where people are valued for their true selves, not just their outward appearances. As a result, they lead lives that are intentional, fulfilling, and rich with connection. In doing so, they embody the timeless wisdom of the Stoics, showing us that it is our inner qualities, not our external appearances, that define our true worth. Number 2. You are punctual and committed. One of the most important signs that you're becoming a high-value person is your punctuality and commitment. Being on time isn't just about showing up. It's a reflection of how much you respect time, both your own and others. Time is our most limited resource, and high-value individuals recognize this. They understand that every minute offers an opportunity to move closer to their goals, to connect with others, and to stay aligned with their values. Punctuality demonstrates discipline, reliability, and respect for those around you. It's a message to the world. I take this seriously. You can trust me. Trust is built one action at a time, and being punctual is a powerful way to strengthen it. When you show up on time, you're showing that you honor your commitments, big or small. It's not about perfection, it's about consistency, and this is noticed over time. Punctuality speaks volumes about your character. It reflects your inner discipline and your respect for others' time. Think about it. When you show up late, even once in a while, it can leave a lasting impression. It might not seem like a big deal, but over time it can signal unpredictability or even disrespect. On the other hand, punctuality sends a strong message that you respect your time and the time of others. It shows you take your responsibilities seriously, and this builds trust and credibility with the people you interact with. Being on time may seem like a small action, but it has a powerful impact on how you're perceived and on how you perceive yourself. It's a sign that you are dependable, disciplined, and committed to your personal growth. Reflect on your own life for a moment. The last time you made a promise to someone, did you honor it? Did you show up on time, prepared to fulfill your commitment? These small actions matter more than you might think. The Stoic philosophers, such as Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, often emphasize that our character is shaped not by grand gestures, but by the small, consistent choices we make every day. It's these choices that reveal who we truly are. Every time you show up on time, you reinforce your values and demonstrate that you take yourself and your commitments seriously. You are aligning your actions with your purpose and making progress toward the life you want to build. In today's world, it's easy to make excuses for being late, but high-value individuals don't make excuses. They take responsibility for their actions, knowing that each time they show up late, it can erode trust. Being punctual requires consistency and integrity. It's not about always being perfect, but about prioritizing your commitments and honoring them, no matter how small. By choosing punctuality, you are demonstrating to the world that you are serious about your goals and the relationships you are building. It shows that you respect your time and the time of others. When you make punctuality a habit, you prove that you value growth, responsibility, and respect. The Stoic secrets to living a high-value life are based on the idea that our actions, no matter how small, define us and shape our future. Punctuality is one of those small actions that has a powerful long-term impact. Each time you show up on time, you are reinforcing your sense of discipline and respect. It sets the stage for your future and builds the foundation for who you want to become. Are you respecting your own time? Are you honoring the time of those around you? How can you show up more consistently for your own commitments today? Punctuality isn't just about making others wait less. It's about aligning yourself with your personal growth and demonstrating your commitment to becoming the person you aspire to be. As you begin to make punctuality a priority in your life, you will start to see the long-term benefits. Imagine showing up on time for meetings, social gatherings, and personal commitments. Over time, people will begin to see you as someone who values their time, someone they can trust, and someone who takes their commitments seriously. This shift in perception can open doors for you, whether it's in your career, your relationships, or your overall sense of self-worth. The more consistent you are, the more punctuality becomes a defining characteristic of your high-value identity. What's stopping you from embracing punctuality as a true sign of high value? Maybe you think it's a small issue, or that it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. But the truth is, the smallest actions often lead to the biggest transformations. Punctuality reflects your respect for yourself and others. It shows your commitment to your own growth and aligns you with your deeper values. It speaks to your discipline, integrity, and accountability, qualities that will elevate your reputation and self-esteem. The Stoics understood this deeply, teaching that we become the sum of our daily actions. So, every time you show up on time, you're moving closer to becoming the high-value person you strive to be. Punctuality isn't just about arriving on time, it's about cultivating a mindset that respects both time and responsibility. By honoring your commitments, big and small, you're practicing the Stoic secrets of personal growth and excellence. Every time you show up on time, you're making a choice to align your actions with your values. How can you approach your commitments with the same discipline and respect for time that the Stoics valued? By doing so, you'll not only become more punctual, but you'll also be well on your way to becoming a truly high-value person. Number 3. You handle disagreements gracefully. The ability to disagree with grace speaks volumes about a person's emotional intelligence and maturity. In a world where conflicts are unavoidable, high-value individuals recognize that these moments are not just challenges, but opportunities for growth, understanding, and connection. As the Roman Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we should listen twice as much as we speak." A person who handles disagreements with composure understands the power of listening. They don't jump to react impulsively or become defensive. Instead, they take the time to understand the other person's perspective. In moments of conflict, their goal isn't to win the argument or overpower the other party, but to seek common ground and find a resolution that benefits everyone. This approach is rooted in emotional control, a hallmark of high-value individuals. By staying calm, they display a strength that is often mistaken for weakness in a world that prizes quick reactions and loud voices. In contrast, Many people feel the need to assert their dominance during disagreements, believing that aggression or defensiveness will earn them respect or victory. However, the true power lies in composure. The strength that comes from maintaining calm in the face of disagreement is a form of inner resilience that not only fosters mutual respect, but also builds deeper connections. High-value individuals are rarely driven by ego. They approach conflicts with curiosity, asking questions, and seeking to understand before they speak. This approach is particularly important in modern life, where we are often encouraged to take sides and win in debates, whether at work, in politics, or in personal relationships. But in doing so, we miss the opportunity to truly connect and learn from others. Rather than viewing a disagreement as a threat, these individuals see it as an opportunity to expand their knowledge and perspective. Their ability to ask questions, often clarifying their own points or those of others, keeps the conversation constructive rather than adversarial. In Stoic philosophy, Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." This principle encourages high-value individuals to keep their reactions in check, focusing not on the need to be right, but on staying true to the principles of honesty and understanding. This is why silence often becomes their most powerful tool. By pausing before responding, they allow themselves the space to process the situation thoughtfully, to decide if their response is aligned with their values, and to avoid saying something they might later regret. Silence is not an avoidance tactic. Rather, it is a deliberate act of mindfulness that allows them to remain grounded in the face of heated emotions. When you master the art of disagreeing gracefully, you distinguish yourself as someone who values harmony over being right. In doing so, you not only enhance your personal relationships, but also cultivate a reputation for maturity and wisdom. The ability to navigate disagreement with respect and understanding fosters trust, admiration, and a deeper sense of connection with those around you. This is especially valuable in the modern world, where divisiveness often reigns, and the art of thoughtful communication has become a rare commodity. In both personal and professional settings, those who can handle conflict with grace become pillars of strength and stability. The goal is not to avoid disagreement. This is an inevitable part of human nature, but to handle it in such a way that it fosters growth, understanding, and mutual respect. As you embrace this principle in your own life, remember that mastering the art of graceful disagreement is not a sign of weakness or passivity, but of immense strength and self-awareness. Modern Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our actions, thoughts, and reactions, rather than trying to control others or external outcomes. By applying these teachings, you not only enhance your personal relationships, but also build a foundation of trust and respect that will serve you well in all areas of life. Whether in the workplace or at home, mastering the art of graceful disagreement will elevate you in the eyes of others and set you apart as someone who handles conflict with wisdom, composure, and maturity. Which sign of being a high-value person resonates with you the most? Stopping judgment about appearance, being on time, or handling disagreements gracefully? Comment 1, 2, or 3 below and tell us why. And don't forget to watch until the end. There are 4 more signs that will surprise you and take your growth to the next level. Trust me, you don't want to miss them. Number 4. You lift others up. A high-value person is someone who understands that true success isn't just about personal achievements, but about lifting others along the way. In a society where competition is often prioritized, it's easy to forget the profound impact encouragement can have. But high-value individuals know that supporting others does not take away from their success. Instead, it enhances it. By celebrating others' victories, acknowledging their efforts, and offering support during hardships, they create a community that thrives on mutual growth and positivity. This is not just about being kind, it's about fostering a culture of collaboration and respect. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca put it, no man was ever wise by chance. High-value people are intentional in their actions, recognizing that success is not limited, and there's enough for everyone. Lifting others up creates a ripple effect that fosters a shared sense of achievement, where success becomes something to be celebrated together, not hoarded. This ability to uplift others stems from a place of confidence and security. High-value individuals are not threatened by the success of others because they understand that one person's triumph does not diminish their own potential. Rather, they view success as an abundant resource, where there's enough room for everyone to achieve greatness. By offering encouragement, they nurture an environment of collaboration, not competition. They cheer for every step forward, no matter how small, because they value the effort behind it. This emotional maturity reflects the understanding that the success of others adds richness to their own life. As we celebrate others, we also celebrate ourselves, recognizing that no achievement is truly solo. It's part of a larger shared human experience. Moreover, high-value individuals inspire others with genuine compliments and constructive feedback. They don't settle for shallow praise, but recognize the hard work that went into someone's achievements. Their encouragement isn't empty flattery, it's a meaningful acknowledgement of someone's perseverance. This approach fosters trust and builds lasting, authentic relationships. By reinforcing the power of resilience and effort, high-value individuals remind others, and themselves, of the importance of persistence. This process of recognition deepens their own gratitude for their personal journey, and reinforces the idea that every step, whether big or small, deserves acknowledgement. Encouragement then becomes a cycle that nurtures both the person offering it and the one receiving it. In today's world, where social media can amplify individualism, the importance of lifting others up is more crucial than ever. It's easy to slip into a mindset where we compare ourselves to others, thinking that someone else's success reduces our own. But true fulfillment comes from recognizing that each person's journey is unique, and all paths deserve respect and celebration. By offering encouragement, you contribute to a collective sense of success, enhancing the sense of shared humanity. This aligns with modern Stoicism, a philosophy that focuses on controlling what's within your reach and building your life on integrity and mutual respect, rather than competition. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "What is not good for the hive cannot be good for the bees." Our individual well-being is inextricably linked to the well-being of those around us. By lifting others, we lift ourselves. The act of lifting others also helps you cultivate gratitude for your own journey. When you recognize and celebrate the progress of others, you become more appreciative of your own growth. High-value individuals understand that every step is part of a larger process, and even small milestones are worth recognizing. This practice of gratitude not only reinforces their growth, but also helps them maintain perspective, especially when the road ahead seems long or challenging. Success, after all, is not a destination, but a continuous journey that involves both setbacks and triumphs. By valuing the progress of others, high-value individuals foster a sense of shared accomplishment, making each victory feel more significant. In the long run, encouraging others strengthens not just individuals but the community as a whole. When people feel supported and valued, they're more likely to keep striving toward their goals. This creates an environment where everyone is motivated to do their best and reach their full potential. Encouragement becomes a powerful tool that fosters trust, collaboration, and shared values of hard work, resilience, and positivity. High-value individuals, by consistently lifting others, create an environment where everyone can thrive, establishing relationships rooted in mutual respect and understanding. The act of lifting others up reflects the emotional intelligence and maturity that defines high-value people. It demonstrates that true success is not about how much you accomplish for yourself, but how much you contribute to the success of others. This principle of mutual upliftment is central to modern Stoicism, which teaches us that fulfillment doesn't come from external recognition, but from inner virtue, wisdom, and a commitment to the collective well-being. By adopting this mindset, high-value individuals not only help others reach their potential, but also enrich their own lives in ways that no personal achievement ever could. Number 5. You don't let others define your limits. One of the most powerful signs that you're becoming a high-value person is the ability to refuse letting others define your limits. High-value individuals recognize that the opinions of others are often shaped by their own fears and limitations, not yours. This is a game-changing realization. When you stop seeking validation from others and trust your own instincts, you gain the power to take control of your destiny. You no longer wait for permission to chase your dreams. Instead, you own your path and let your own goals guide you forward. Think about it. How often do we look around, seeking approval before we act? Whether it's from friends, family, or colleagues, it's easy to be swayed by what others think is possible for us. But high-value individuals have the courage to tune out the noise. They know that external limitations are just that, external. They aren't tied to who you are or what you can achieve. The truth is, others' doubts are often projections of their own insecurities. So when someone says, "You can't do it," high-value individuals don't internalize the negativity. Instead, they view it as an opportunity to prove to themselves what they're truly capable of, not to anyone else, but to their own sense of possibility. This mindset, this shift in perspective, is incredibly powerful. It fosters resilience, courage, and independence. When you stop measuring your worth by others' expectations, you unlock a level of freedom that allows you to take risks and explore opportunities that others may shy away from. You stop seeing challenges as roadblocks and instead you start to see them as stepping stones for growth. High-value individuals understand that their potential is limitless, and the only person who can truly define their worth is themselves. The Stoic philosophers believe that our greatest strength comes from within, and by embracing this idea, we learn to navigate life without being bogged down by external opinions. It's the Stoic secrets at work, learning that we are the masters of our own fate. Take a moment to think about your own life. How often do you hold back because you're concerned about what others will think? Maybe you've put off pursuing a dream because someone told you it was unrealistic, or maybe you're afraid of failing in front of others. But what if you viewed those challenges differently? What if you decided that you are the only one who gets to define your limits? When you begin to truly internalize this mindset, you start to make decisions based on your own desires and passions, not on the fear of judgment or failure. That's when true growth happens. There's a powerful modern story that illustrates this well. I want to share the story of a young woman named Mia, who dreamed of becoming a filmmaker. She'd always loved telling stories and had a passion for capturing moments through a lens. But Mia was surrounded by people who told her that it wasn't practical, that the film industry was too competitive, and that she should aim for something more stable. For years, Mia listened to these voices, unsure whether she could ever make it. But one day she realized something important. She didn't need anyone's permission to follow her dreams. She started making short films on her own, learning from each project and pushing past her doubts. Today, Mia is a successful filmmaker, creating movies that resonate with millions. The key to her success? She stopped letting others define her limits and took control of her own journey. I ask you, are you letting others' doubts shape your potential? What would happen if you started trusting your instincts more and stopped waiting for others' approval? It's not about rejecting advice or ignoring helpful feedback. It's about trusting yourself enough to make decisions that align with your own values and dreams. Every time you stand firm in your beliefs and push forward, even in the face of uncertainty, you are becoming a high-value person. The Stoic secrets to living a high-value life revolve around the idea that we must rely on our own judgment and inner strength. The Stoics taught that we cannot control the opinions of others, but we can control how we respond to them. When we embrace this mindset, we free ourselves from the constraints of others' limitations. Instead of letting someone else's fears dictate our actions, we create our own path, grounded in self-belief and resilience. You don't need anyone else to tell you how far you can go. Only you can define your limits. To wrap this up, ask yourself, how often do you let the expectations of others dictate your actions? What would happen if you decided to stop seeking approval and started believing in your own potential? The truth is, every moment you choose to trust yourself, to take risks, and to embrace challenges as opportunities, you're stepping closer to the high-value person you're meant to be. And remember, the Stoic secrets remind us that our greatest power lies within ourselves. No one else gets to define who we are or what we can achieve. You are the architect of your own destiny, so build it with confidence and purpose. Number 6, you defend others in their absence. Defending others in their absence is a profound act of integrity and character, something that distinguishes high-value individuals from the rest. This gesture goes beyond loyalty. It reflects a deep commitment to what is right, even when there's no external recognition or benefit. For high-value people, loyalty isn't about convenience or personal gain, but about doing what's right, even when no one is watching. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca wisely stated, a good character when established cannot be overthrown. It is built on the foundation of truth. This foundation of truth is reflected in their actions, especially when standing up for someone who cannot defend themselves. Instead of engaging in harmful gossip or negative talk, these individuals choose to protect others' reputations, showing strength of character and establishing a legacy of trust and respect. In today's world where negative talk about others can feel like a social shortcut, high-value individuals take the more difficult but necessary route of rejecting destructive habits. They understand that words carry weight and choose to use them responsibly. Rather than staying silent or participating in gossip, they actively defend those who are not present. This refusal to engage in toxic conversations highlights their strength and commitment to kindness, fairness, and respect over fleeting popularity. This principle is particularly important in workplaces or social circles where gossip can easily take root. Whether in the office, among friends, or within families, it's easy to be swept into negative conversations about others. Yet, choosing to speak up for someone in their absence not only sets you apart, but also contributes to a healthier environment for everyone involved. This aligns with modern Stoicism, which teaches living according to your values regardless of external influences. By avoiding harmful conversations, high-value individuals send a clear message. They prioritize integrity over convenience. Defending others, especially when they cannot defend themselves, shows that they're not swayed by others' judgments. They emphasize respect over gossip and truth over sensationalism. As those who practice modern Stoicism know, the foundation of any strong community, whether personal or professional, is trust. High-value individuals understand that the more you stand by others, the more trust you build. This trust not only strengthens relationships, but also solidifies your own character. Defending others is not just an act of kindness, but a strategic investment in creating an environment of mutual respect and support. It fosters an atmosphere where integrity is not just a lofty ideal, but a daily practice, inspiring others to act with dignity as well. Over time, the habit of defending others, especially in their absence, becomes a defining trait. It shapes how others perceive you and reinforces your personal values. Consistently standing up for others builds respect, not only from others but also from yourself. It shows that you lead by example, not just by words. This kind of behavior doesn't go unnoticed. People are naturally drawn to those who live in alignment with their values. By defending others, especially in their absence, you create a reputation of being reliable, trustworthy, and principled. This aligns with Stoic teachings that encourage us to lead by example. As Marcus Aurelius famously put it, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." These words remind us that we should embody good values, not just talk about them. In the age of social media and instant communication, the need to defend others is more urgent than ever. With negativity spreading faster than ever, whether online or offline, defending others creates a space where people feel safe, respected, and valued. Standing up for someone, calling out unfair treatment, or simply refusing to partake in gossip contributes to an environment where people thrive. This practice is vital not only for personal growth, but also for the well-being of any community. By defending others, you contribute to creating a culture of support where kindness and fairness are the norm. You help create an environment where people feel comfortable being their authentic selves without fear of judgment. Such an atmosphere encourages personal growth and emotional resilience. The habit of defending others, especially when they are absent, is not just a fleeting act of kindness. It is a principle that shapes how we interact with the world and influences the relationships we build. By standing up for others, you are not just helping them, but reinforcing the values that matter most to you. In the context of modern Stoicism, defending others reflects the belief that true strength lies in our ability to act according to our principles, no matter the circumstances. In a world that often seems quick to tear others down, defending others becomes a beacon of fairness, respect, and compassion. It reminds us that we each have the power to create positive change, not just through our actions, but through how we choose to speak up for others, even when they aren't present to defend themselves. By doing so, we contribute to a world where integrity, kindness, and respect are the cornerstones of every interaction, both in our personal lives and within the communities we belong to. Number 7. You choose not to react to everything. One of the most defining traits of a high-value person is their ability to avoid unnecessary reactions. In a world where emotions often drive decisions, high-value individuals stand out by mastering the art of discernment. They understand that not every situation requires a response. Instead of reacting impulsively, they use emotional intelligence to decide when to engage and when to remain silent. As Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Similarly, high-value people know that peace of mind comes from choosing how to respond, not from reacting to every external circumstance. This emotional restraint allows them to conserve energy for what truly matters and stay focused on their goals, while others get bogged down in drama. The power of choosing not to react lies in self-control. High-value individuals recognize that reacting to every provocation, whether it's a comment, a slight, or a challenge, can create unnecessary stress. Instead of jumping into confrontation, they take a moment to pause, reflect, and decide whether the situation requires their attention. This pause isn't about inaction, but about making deliberate choices. It's a chance to respond thoughtfully and with purpose, rather than letting emotions dictate their behavior. True strength lies in the ability to detach from chaos and maintain composure. This calmness, even in pressure-filled situations, commands respect from others. Emotional restraint is also a sign of emotional maturity. High-value individuals are not driven by impulses. They are guided by careful consideration and discipline. In a world filled with constant stimuli, especially on social media, it's easy to be swept away by emotional reactions. But high-value people know that most conflicts are temporary and don't require their immediate involvement. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." By choosing not to react impulsively, they avoid adding to the noise and focus on what truly fulfills them. This selective engagement helps preserve their mental well-being and maintain focus on long-term goals. Another benefit of emotional restraint is the increased respect it brings. People naturally respect those who maintain composure in difficult situations. When someone doesn't react to every challenge or provocation, they're seen as being in control of their emotions and actions. This earns them trust and credibility. People feel secure around high-value individuals, knowing they won't be drawn into unnecessary conflict. By creating a calm environment, these individuals foster relationships that grow without being clouded by impulsive emotions. Their strength is evident in their ability to stay calm under pressure and not engage in every distraction. This practice also leads to greater inner peace. When you stop reacting to every trigger, you free yourself from constant emotional turmoil. This is a core principle of modern Stoicism. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you cannot. While emotions are natural, how we respond to them is within our control. By choosing not to react, high-value individuals take command of their emotional landscape, creating a life of clarity and peace. As Marcus Aurelius wisely put it, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. By not engaging with negativity, they preserve their integrity and stay focused on what aligns with their values. Learning to choose your battles significantly improves the quality of life. High-value individuals understand that time and energy are precious. Reacting impulsively or engaging in unnecessary conflict drains your resources and diverts your attention from what truly matters. By conserving emotional energy, they make space for meaningful connections and greater fulfillment. Choosing not to react isn't about passivity. It's about being intentional with your energy and emotional well-being. In modern Stoicism, this approach is crucial for living a life of wisdom, virtue, and tranquility. The ability to choose not to react is a hallmark of high-value individuals. This practice allows them to conserve energy, maintain peace, and focus on what truly matters. It requires wisdom, self-control, and emotional maturity. High-value people understand that reacting to every provocation only leads to unnecessary stress. Instead, they demonstrate strength through composure, building respect, trust, and deeper relationships. By adopting this mindset, individuals can navigate life with grace, making intentional choices that align with the principles of modern Stoicism. Do you lift others up, support them through challenges, and celebrate their successes? These are core traits of high-value people. Share your thoughts with us below "I lift others up" and "I support others through struggles" to let us know. We've just gone over 7 key signs that you're becoming a high-value person, but that's not all. In the next section, we'll dive deeper into 3 essential principles for becoming a high-value person and earning the respect you truly deserve. Stay tuned. 3 principles to become a high-value person. Number 1. Positive thinking and persistence. One of the most powerful qualities that define high-value individuals is their ability to maintain a positive mindset and persistence in the face of challenges. High-value people know that positive thinking isn't just a nice-to-have trait. It's a foundational tool that helps them navigate the inevitable ups and downs of life. When confronted with obstacles, they don't dwell on the problem. Instead, they focus on the possibilities and opportunities that lie beyond the hurdle. This shift in mindset allows them to move forward with confidence, embracing setbacks as stepping stones rather than seeing them as failures. In their view, every challenge is an invitation to learn and grow, not something to be feared or avoided. So, what about you? When you face a challenge, do you find yourself overwhelmed by doubt and negativity, or do you look for ways to turn the situation around? The Stoic secrets remind us that our thoughts are powerful, more powerful than we often realize. The great Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius often spoke about the importance of controlling our perceptions. They knew that while we can't always control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. High-value individuals take this lesson to heart. They understand that choosing how to perceive and respond to life's challenges can change the trajectory of their day, their relationships, and their careers. Instead of allowing negativity to cloud their vision, they channel their energy into finding solutions and taking decisive action. When things go wrong, they don't just sit back and complain. They step up and make a plan to keep moving forward. But positive thinking alone isn't enough. That's where persistence comes in. It's one thing to think positively, but it's another to keep going when things aren't working out as planned. High-value individuals are committed to their goals and know that success isn't always instant. They trust that consistent effort, day after day, will eventually yield results. This is what separates them from those who give up at the first sign of difficulty. The road to success is rarely smooth, and the ability to stay the course, even when it feels like progress is slow, is what makes high-value people stand out. They understand that the most valuable lessons often come from the toughest times. It's in these moments of struggle that they grow stronger, wiser, and more capable. Consider the story of a modern-day example, J.K. Rowling, author of the Harry Potter series. Before her books became a global phenomenon, Rowling faced rejection after rejection. In fact, Harry Potter was rejected by 12 different publishers before it was finally accepted. Yet instead of giving up, she persevered. She believed in her story, her work, and herself. Her story is a perfect illustration of how positive thinking and persistence work hand in hand to create success. Even when the odds were stacked against her, she kept going, and her persistence eventually paid off in a way that changed her life forever. Her success wasn't the result of a single moment of brilliance. It was the product of countless small, consistent efforts fueled by a positive mindset and unwavering persistence. What about you? Are you able to maintain a positive outlook, even when things don't go as planned? Do you have the persistence to keep pushing forward, even when success feels distant? Positive thinking and persistence are the keys to resilience. They allow you to keep moving forward, regardless of the obstacles in your path. High-value individuals don't just wait for success to come to them. They go after it, taking action and making things happen, no matter how many setbacks they face. This mindset is what sets them apart from the crowd. The Stoic secrets emphasize that growth and success come not from avoiding difficulties, but from facing them with a mindset of resilience. Life is full of challenges, but how we respond to those challenges defines who we are and what we achieve. High-value individuals embody this principle. They meet adversity with persistence and an unshakable belief in their ability to overcome. When you adopt this mindset, you're not just setting yourself up for success. You're also becoming the type of person others respect and admire. Here's the lesson. Start by shifting your mindset. Focus on the possibilities, not the problems. Understand that setbacks are just part of the journey, and with persistence you will overcome them. High-value individuals don't expect instant success. They trust in the power of consistent effort. They embrace challenges as opportunities for growth, and they know that their true strength lies in their ability to keep going, no matter what. If you want to become the high-value person you're meant to be, it starts with positive thinking and persistence. Make these two principles a part of your daily life, and you'll begin to see how they can transform your journey. The Stoics were right. Our thoughts shape our reality, and persistence is the bridge between where we are and where we want to be. Number 2. Self-care and personal growth. Self-care and personal growth are two of the most essential aspects of becoming a high-value person, particularly in today's fast-paced world, where it's easy to neglect ourselves in pursuit of external goals. High-value individuals understand that true success begins within. They know that in order to give their best to others, they must first nurture themselves, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. This holistic approach to well-being is grounded in the Stoic principle that it is not the things themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them. Epictetus. A high-value individual doesn't merely focus on their physical health, but understands that their mind and spirit must also be in peak condition to handle life's challenges. They prioritize their physical well-being by engaging in regular exercise, maintaining a balanced diet, and ensuring they get enough rest. These habits form the foundation for energy, focus, and the mental clarity needed to excel in both personal and professional life. But self-care goes beyond physical health. The true high-value individual also tends to their mental and emotional states. Whether it's through mindfulness, meditation, or journaling, they create space in their lives for inner peace and reflection. By regularly practicing these habits, they not only reduce stress but also cultivate resilience, allowing them to face adversity with a clear mind and steady hand. Personal growth, which is closely linked to self-care, is another key characteristic of high-value individuals. These people are never stagnant. They are always striving to evolve. They know that the pursuit of excellence is a continuous journey, not a destination. They actively seek opportunities for learning, whether it's through reading books, taking online courses, or engaging with mentors. They embrace the idea of lifelong learning as a tool to deepen their understanding of themselves and the world around them. Just as the Stoics emphasized the importance of wisdom, high-value people understand that intellectual and emotional growth are ongoing processes. Emotional intelligence is a central part of this development. High-value individuals know how to manage their emotions and interact with others empathetically, which makes them not only better leaders but also better friends, partners, and colleagues. They realize that true personal growth often requires stepping out of one's comfort zone, confronting fears, and taking on challenges that stretch their capabilities. Whether it's a new project, an unfamiliar situation, or even confronting past mistakes, high-value individuals embrace these moments as opportunities to learn, grow, and build resilience. In the same vein, they are aware that growth isn't always a linear process. Failure, setbacks, and obstacles are seen as valuable parts of the journey. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius put it succinctly when he said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." High-value people take setbacks not as signs of defeat, but as stepping stones for future success. This focus on self-care and personal growth not only benefits high-value individuals, but also positively impacts their relationships, careers, and overall quality of life. The principles they live by inspire those around them to pursue their own growth, fostering a culture of continuous improvement and mutual support. Their commitment to self-care and development sets a powerful example for others, showing that success and fulfillment are not about external accolades, but about nurturing one's own potential. These individuals know that, by taking care of themselves and dedicating time to personal growth, they create a solid foundation for everything else in their lives, be it professional success, deeper relationships, or personal happiness. Moreover, in the modern world, where distractions are abundant and the pressure to constantly perform is high, the high-value person's ability to prioritize self-care serves as a counterbalance to burnout and exhaustion. By investing in their own well-being, they not only enhance their own lives but also elevate the people around them. Modern Stoicism, which stresses the importance of living according to one's values, guides individuals to balance the demands of life with inner peace and personal development. By taking care of both the body and the mind, high-value individuals cultivate the inner strength to handle life's inevitable challenges with grace and resilience. This balance of self-care and growth doesn't just enrich their own lives. It creates a ripple effect that inspires others to pursue a similar path of fulfillment and success. High-value individuals understand that self-care and personal growth are not self-indulgent practices but vital components of a thriving, meaningful life. Through consistent effort, they ensure that they are always evolving into the best version of themselves, setting the standard for others and contributing to a society built on mutual respect, support, and continuous improvement. Number 3. Building meaningful relationships. High-value individuals recognize that success in all its forms is rarely achieved in isolation. It is built on strong relationships, trust, and mutual support. These people understand the importance of surrounding themselves with individuals who inspire, challenge, and encourage their personal growth. They value relationships that are based on authenticity, shared values, and respect, rather than transactional connections. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." This idea can be applied to relationships. It's not about accumulating a wide network of acquaintances, but cultivating a few deep, meaningful ones. High-value people prioritize quality over quantity, seeking a small circle of friends, mentors, and colleagues who truly support their goals. This close-knit network helps them grow, succeed, and maintain emotional balance. Building meaningful connections requires intentional effort. High-value individuals don't take relationships for granted. They invest time and energy into them. They're present, offer help when needed, and genuinely care for others' well-being. Their approach to relationships is rooted in the understanding that these are two-way streets. They give as much as they receive, whether through support, advice, or simply lending a listening ear. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." High-value individuals lead with actions, not words. They listen attentively, care about the thoughts and feelings of others, and are quick to offer support when needed. This commitment to listening and being fully present strengthens these connections, creating lasting bonds built on mutual respect and understanding. In addition, high-value individuals understand that relationships take time to build. They don't rush the process. They are patient, knowing that trust is cultivated over time through consistent, thoughtful actions. Relationships aren't about instant gratification, but about long-term investment. High-value individuals are committed to showing up consistently, adding value, and nurturing trust gradually. By doing so, they create a circle of people who genuinely respect them and know they can rely on them for support. In the professional realm, high-value individuals understand the importance of networking, not just with like-minded people, but with those who share their values and ambitions. These relationships are more than just stepping stones to personal success. They create opportunities for collaboration, new ideas, and personal growth. As Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "A gift with a purpose is the best kind of gift." High-value individuals offer value through their connections, helping others advance as much as they help themselves. These relationships often lead to mentorship, guidance, and support, creating a network of shared growth that propels everyone forward. Mentorship is key to high-value individuals' approach to success. They don't see it as a solitary journey, but as a collective effort. They invest time in mentoring others, offering wisdom and experience to help others navigate their paths. By helping others succeed, they create a legacy of support and growth that extends beyond their own achievements. This communal approach ensures that success is shared and multiplied, fostering a culture of mutual growth and trust. The power of meaningful relationships lies in the support system they create. High-value individuals understand that no one achieves success alone. Their network, both personal and professional, acts as the foundation for their achievements, offering the emotional and practical support needed to overcome challenges and celebrate victories. By investing in others, they create an environment where everyone thrives. The Stoics believed that the highest form of success is a life led by virtue and wisdom, and meaningful relationships are the bedrock of this virtuous life. In today's world, where distractions and superficial connections are common, cultivating deep relationships has never been more important. The principles of modern Stoicism guide us to focus on what truly matters, particularly in our personal and professional lives. This means prioritizing relationships that bring value, inspiration, and authenticity. By focusing on quality over quantity and nurturing relationships with patience, care, and respect, high-value individuals build lives rich in connection, growth, and fulfillment. In doing so, they not only achieve personal success but inspire others to create their own meaningful connections. In a world that often prioritizes individual achievement, the power of genuine relationships remains a timeless cornerstone of success and happiness. As we wrap up this journey of discovering the 7 signs that you're becoming a high-value person, remember that growth is not about perfection, but about continuous evolution. Each of these principles offers you the chance to level up in every area of your life, from emotional control to resilience. Take a moment to reflect. How can you start applying these lessons today? The road to becoming your highest self is a process, and it's yours to embrace. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. What's one sign that resonates most with you? Drop a comment below and let's start a conversation. If you found this video inspiring, don't forget to hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and share it with someone who might need a little motivation. Keep striving to become the best version of yourself. Your journey toward growth and happiness starts now. Thanks for watching here at Stoic in Your Life. And remember, The pursuit of your highest potential is worth every step.